Are we recording? I think we're recording.
We are. Today we're making almond biscuits. Although
Did you say biscuits?
Biscuits. Shall we investigate?
Yes. Let's investigate.
It's from the 200 Hamlin all-colour cookbook of cakes and bakes. They're called Almond Shorties ham.
Almond Shorties?
Yes.
It makes 14 of them. And it should only take about 40 minutes.
Good. Because you got things to do today.
This video is going to be an hour and a half.
What ingredients do you need, sir?
So, we need 175 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of ground almonds, 50 grams of caster sugar, a few drops of almond essence, 150 grams of butter. And then to decorate, you need whole blanched almonds, 2 glacier cherries, and extra caster sugar for the sprinkles. They look kind of dainty,
Yeah.
I would have those at my tea party.
Yeah.
If I was there, sat on my little plastic stool. You know, back in the day, little plastic stool. I closed the book. I lost the recipe.
Ah, no.
Freehand.
Right. Step. Well, we know what they look like. Now we just guess.
Yeah, back in the day.
Right. So.
I would have those.
Put the. So we need to preheat the oven to 160. So that's 140.
Listen to satisfied click.
Click.
Is there anything in the oven? Ow! Punch the oven.
Why would you do that?
I punch my shelf a lot.
Oh, that's just silly.
What's
So
that?
140.
Is that fan?
It says 160, so 140.
Are we sure on this?
It says for about 15 minutes until pale golden, 160. So, and the thing at the back, it says, remember the thing? There was a thing, and it was like, oh, if it's just 20 degrees.
I just don't want to have a repeat of questioning times and heating. And now you're looking for it. I thought you knew.
I do know. You're making me question what I know.
Oh well, then you weren't confident in that.
There was a thing that said.
You don't even have a mixing bowl out. What a mad lad! He's gonna mix it with his hands. What a mad lad! He's gonna mix it with his hands. He does talk about rubbing in. I'm just washing my hands.
How could you? I'm sure there is a thing in here.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, it says preheat the oven, reducing the temperature by 10 to 20 if using a fan-assisted oven. So you could say maybe 150, because our oven tends to be shit.
Okay, we'll slap it up. We can always drop it down.
Okay, now we need to put the flour, ground almonds, sugar, and almond essence in a mixing bowl, and add the butter and rub it in with your fingertips.
I remember rubbing it.
Or process until the mixture resembles fine breadcrumbs.
I want you to remember that sentence, James. The words fine and breadcrumb, because last time we ended up with a big breadcrumb.
Accidentally.
It was a huge breadcrumb. A giant breadcrumb.
Accidentally.
That was like if bread was for big people.
Alright, well there you go. And the other thing we need is the weighing thing. Do.
Did you just hum Don't Go Breaking My Heart?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't want to break the biscuits.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking my biscuits.
Please, it's very fragile.
And if they get too crispy,
right,
then I'll have to throw them
away.
away.
Pour straight in?
So let's do plain flour, 175 grams.
I'm just going to pour straight in.
That's not going to be 175
No, it's
grams.
not.
So.
That means I can just dump the whole thing.
Dump the whole. Dump the whole. Yeah, 175 plain flour. Dump the whole. Dump the whole. No.
How much do we need?
175. Oh! People are like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on?
For those that can't see it, I don't know if it can be picked up. That was almost 175.
Ground almonds needs to be, I believe, 50 grams of ground almonds and 50 grams of sugar. So 175 would be 225?
Just tear.
Okay. I was just going to use addition.
Why make it harder for yourself?
Because that's what she likes when it comes to baking.
Who's she, Nigella?
Yes, Nigella Lawson. Oh, hard biscuit.
I don't think we have the charisma to pull off hard biscuit. I love it when they snap.
I love when they make a
Snap.
firm biscuit.
No one likes soggy bottom dip. You're getting it everywhere! You're nutting all over the place.
Ground nut. Grinding out that nut.
We're going for a 50, yeah?
Yeah, and then we need to do sugar.
There is just a fine powder of nut everywhere.
That's my secret ingredient.
This is the first time we're doing biscuits. This is the first time we're rolling anything.
No. Well, it's the first time rolling anything.
This is proper biscuit though.
Do we even know where... Oh, the rolling pin's that cool.
Give it a minute. How much of this do we need?
50.
This isn't a lot of sugar.
Yeah. Well, we did say last time about having less sugar. It's fine. It's fine.
It's 3 grams.
3 grams. What's 3 grams?
It's like a pinch. It's a pinch.
Pinch, just a snippet. I can remove a little bit if you want.
I don't think you can.
I'll just go like that. That's 1 gram. 1 gram.
Ah, you don't.
Yeah, open the bin. And now I'm gonna add, said a few drops of almond natural extract.
Are we rubbing in immediately?
Yes.
Okay.
Always rub in immediately, Graham. Don't leave it to congeal.
It says a few drops, so a teaspoon?
I would say just, you know.
Half a teaspoon? That's a few drops.
Oh,
Jesus, James.
I would say that's... I mean, you want an almondy taste.
I mean...
I find that these essences sometimes don't come through that strongly.
I would argue that actually essences have more flavour. Because an almond doesn't really have flavour. I've had almonds now.
Now that I'm 25,
well,
I've had an almond.
As a child,
I've experienced life.
I didn't like nuts as a child. little insert ham life. As a child, nuts were like, ew, I don't like nuts, ew, get away with your almonds.
After his, no, I was gonna make a joke, and it was gonna be a terrible joke.
Make a joke about my twisted testicles.
No,
talk about
I was gonna actually make a different joke, but it's fine. I'm not gonna talk about it. So you need 150.
I always like nuts.
Oh, Mum always likes newts.
No, I said I've always liked nuts.
Newts.
Almonds.
Cashews.
Yes.
But I didn't eat nuts till recently.
So you've mentioned 2.
Hazelnuts.
I didn't eat nuts.
Coco.
till
What
recent-
about the coconut?
Nuts.
I didn't eat nuts till recently. I'm just gonna keep saying.
Is a coconut a nut?
Yes.
I thought it was a.
Anyway, what was that about? What did you
Yeah, I
mention
suppose it is. It's just a very big nut.
Why did you mention it?
Big nut.
Because I used to eat nuts as a child. I hated nuts. I was like, "Eh, get your nuts out."
I never used to like tomatoes, but I like tomatoes now a lot.
Graham, that's a very risky thing to say.
I can't.
Get your nuts out!
Tomatoes are too moist.
Nuts
I like
Nuts are too dry.
I like grilled tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes.
Little baby
I like grilled
tomatoes.
nuts.
Oh.
Mother.
I'm joking.
Mother.
What do you mean you're joking? You definitely like grilled nuts. You're that kind of woman that loves the nut to be
You like
really.
a smoked nut?
Yeah, smoked nut. Like a barbecue smoke.
It needs to be diced, so I'm just
So
going
you're
to
just
do
a
that
barbecue
as I'm.
nut.
James is butterman today.
What's a nut?
He's a butterman. That's
Butternut squish.
or gourd.
So I'm back on my butter wizard game.
Butter wizard. Butter wizard.
But this is
Do
problematic.
you need a spoon?
No.
Are you sure?
I need 150 of this, and I don't think this is going to be. Huh.
Don't pour it all in.
Just done.
Wrapper included. Someone gets a biscuit, it's got the wrapper.
I mean, that's how you make pre-wrapped biscuits, didn't you know?
Oh,
You just drop the wrapper into the recipe and. Oh.
that made it satisfying. No, it didn't make a. It made a.
It made like a ricocheting bullet sound. Ooh. It's actually where I'm holding it. It's got quite moist. Don't go tasting a fart. Don't go shopping in.
He's doing it again.
I've just got that in my head.
The most highbrow of humour. The fart.
Base level.
I thought we were at the lowest level of puns, but you found a way to take it lower.
I am
Yeah.
dicing
Do
a
it.
butter. This is.
Do it.
I mean, you know
Get
when
the
they say
butter.
dicing and it looks like random shards of butter.
No,
that's
normally
when
it's
it.
perfect cubes.
That's when it's been properly diced. You know.
I want to know it. So when you
I'm just adding to the entropy of the universe.
when you look at like those baking videos and they have those perfectly cut cubes, how many things of butter have they had to go through to get those perfectly cut cubes?
Probably one because they're professional.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think it's possible.
Graham thinks it's a conspiracy.
No, it's not a
that-
conspiracy. I think they just go.
Would you
through-
mind holding the butter knife while I get some more slippery butter?
I saw my lips. I can tell. They're like, my lips.
What?
Because your camera passed like really close to my lips.
My lips.
My lips.
Did it go in elliptical motion?
No. Maybe.
Part of. It was a curve. Yeah, it was.
What?
Oh.
What was particularly spicy about
Oh.
curved motion? You're not a butter wizard. You took too long. Butter wizard moment was like just dunking all the butter in and going, "Oh yes!" Right, my washing my hands and getting messy. Lionel
Do
messy.
you want to?
It's up to you. My nails are quite long.
What? What? There we go. They'll just be slightly more buttery than normal.
You've got shorter nails. You're less likely to get it all gummed up in your nails.
Yes, because that's really what a baker is always thinking about. I don't want it gummed up in my nails.
I'm sorry.
Right, so let me look at the book again. So the book says, put the flour, ground almonds, sugar and almond essence in a mixing bowl or a food processor. Add the butter and rub it in with your fingertips or process until the mixture resembles fine breadcrumbs. Then you squeeze the mixture together with your hands to form a ball. So basically you just want a ball, really. But they want you to do breadcrumbs to make sure it's all like sufficiently mixed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I've already washed my hands pre-video, so if you're wondering why I'm not washing my hands, I've already done that. So now we're gonna get all up in there. Oh,
I'm not gonna do
Can you
anything.
move? Can you move? Graham's just gonna watch. He's just gonna touch that gravy.
So, have you made
What's
this
Graham's
sort
favourite type of timepiece? A swatch. Not sponsored. Oh, minus 578 Grammy boys. What's
my hand?
What's my hand weigh? I probably should have put a little bit of flour on my hands first to stop the booty.
You mean like one of those gymnastic fellows when they powder their hands so they can hold the pole?
Yes, because that's what you need when you're holding a pole. And you want slippage. But they also want grip. They want both. They need to be able to spin freely, but they also need to grip.
That's why they chalk their hands, because it provides a fine shield, a barrier.
A fine shield. I am your shield.
I am your sword. I am your shield.
Halo 3 quote.
Well, Halo in general quote.
But it's mostly in Halo 3.
It's in the books. I think it's in the Fall of Reach, it's in the books. You will be our sword. You will be our shield. Oh, really? Thank you. I like being known as tools.
They're not really tools, they're weapons. Is a shield a weapon? A shield is a weapon.
I would argue that, given that they talk about them being the tools of war, that my point is still valid. I motion to the floor.
Just making sure that...
Oh, that's breadcrummy.
Yeah, but it's not...
I almost said breadcrummy.
Whoa! Whoa! There's not two breads here, two baguettes, or a baguette and a bagel.
Taco.
Oh. Taco. What are you tacoing about?
What did you say the other day? Hot dogs is bread tacos.
Yes. I said that yesterday, and I
pretty
stand
sure
by it.
Half the world exploded at your comment.
I mean, where's the wrong?
I think a taco is a particular type of inside. Like a burrito. You can have a burrito bowl because it's what normally goes in. James is really...
Get my hand
Are you
in there.
working something out with this?
Oh.
That's not breadcrumb anymore.
One day you'll understand when you're old.
It's not breadcrumb anymore.
Yeah, I know.
You got this weird...
It's because I'm trying to get all of the butter. It says until it resembles fine breadcrumbs. Well,
That's now like a smeary paste. Like someone poured milk on your breadcrumbs.
maybe it's because I've overworked it. But I mean, it becomes a ball anyway. Just making sure that it's all mixed. Could have just done this with a spoon.
This poor oven.
I'm a professional, damn it. Graham's face was like, oh god, what have I signed up for?
I didn't sign up for anything, that's the thing. There's no contract involved here. I'm stuck with you for life.
Oh god, but there's no contract. I would say that's done. Like, I mean...
You passed fine breadcrumb a while ago.
Yeah, but it doesn't want to be a breadcrumb. It wants to stick together.
You passed
It might be that there
breadcrumb
was
a
too
while
much almond essence. But I would say it's more likely the butter. It was 150 butter. So
That's enough.
Hmm?
That's alright.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But Graham's saying that I went past breadcrumb.
I think, well, you've actually got it into a dough now. So
Yeah, I've just done what it wanted.
Carefully, it'll end up being tough.
Do you want to read the next step?
You're right, you are past, he's right. You are past the breadcrumb.
Mrs. Wilson supersedes me again.
No, he wasn't, you are right. But he's already got it into a dough. Was there anything else to add?
Not much.
That's alright then.
Right, so we need to transfer to an ungreased baking sheet. Wait,
No, that happens when
you need to
cut
squeeze
it
the
out.
mixture together into your hands to form a ball.
Don't overdo it. That's
Oh
it.
wow,
That's
it's
lovely.
done it. Then we need to knead lightly, then roll out onto a
I've done
lightly
kneading.
floured surface.
The kneading has been
1
done.
centimetre thick. So a lightly floured surface, which I must now create using baking sheet, improvised weights, and
What are you going to do it up there on top of the
no,
cooker?
we'll do it here.
And it needs to be 1 centimetre thick. Ha 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 ha.
James has found a ball.
Well, he's
Sticky,
actually found it.
sticky, sticky, sticky. What?
Nothing.
Sticky, 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 sticky. It looks like a doughy strawberry.
I don't think so, James.
Yes, it does. Look, it looks like a doughy strawberry.
It's more like a potato you peel.
A potato I have peeled.
Right, and what we're going to do.
Here's a table surface we prepared earlier.
Yeah.
You need to give him space so you can do the work. Yeah. That's going to go everywhere.
Playing with slime.
Just like that.
Playing with the slime.
No, it needs to have weight.
It's sweating slightly.
Only
Don't
lightly.
overdo it. You're going to make it hard.
I'm not doing anything.
It needs to be floured. It needs to be floured.
Flour! Flour!
Clean hands, mister. You've got clean
Flour!
hands. Straight on.
Just, okay, well, what, okay.
And we'll just
Can you put it back onto the end so it stays,
Oh, sorry.
so, because we need to keep,
Oh, we'll do it.
yeah, why are you getting involved?
Because I liked it.
Mrs. Wilson, with her baking needs. So, could you read out the full next step, Graham?
I can't fix the book closed. The full next step is squeeze the mixture together with your hands to form a ball. Knead lightly, then roll out onto a slightly floured surface until 1 centimetre inch thick. 1 centimetre thick. Stamp 6 centimetre circles using a flute round biscuit cutter. Transfer to an ungreased baking sheet. Reknead trimming to continue until you've got all the mixture.
Cool.
Roll it on out.
Actually, I can just use
Roll
a bit
it
of this.
on out.
Better not be judging my,
Not judging your technique.
my polling motion. That's still sticking a little bit. Instead of, oh shit. Oh well. That's not what's meant to happen. I think that's probably too thin anyway. That's about 1 centimetre. So that's what we need to work towards. Do you want to have a go?
You've got a bit of a problem with your.
Oh, shit. I just want to make sure that
Which we want to make sure of, James.
it's not sticking.
That's what I'm trying to do by dusting the.
There you go. And I would suggest doing it that way. I did the wrong way.
You did it the wrong way, did you? It's bunching.
How are you meant to make 14?
Because you get the trimmings and then you do it. Thing is, it's getting too thin.
Right, well that's fine, right?
I think so.
That's about 1 centimetre. So the question is, it said 6 centimetre?
We're doing 6 centimetres, but we're doing 2, what's the word?
What are you
Pedantic.
arguing about width for? Shouldn't be arguing about size.
Centimetre.
Would you say that's 6 centimetres?
Yeah, 6 centimetres. No.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's about 5.
Use that one, that's fine. But
That's
what I was
fine.
going to say, is that actually thin enough?
It says 1 centimetre.
That's more like an inch.
That is not an inch.
In the middle it is. That's it, just push it that way a bit more, Graham.
Graham, like, you've got a mother going in the, that's it. Bit more that way.
I should know my widths and my depths.
Right, we need I believe we need, can you read the recipe, Mother?
But my hair isn't up to this.
Your hair? The last time I checked, you don't need hair to bake.
Yes, but I don't like to be seen without
Hair.
Without hair being...
It's marked.
I know, I'm just being silly now. Right.
It's almost like she ignored the marking. Still hasn't got it.
I did. God, I'm sorry, it's just...
Still ain't got it.
What do you
Right,
mean?
so we measured it out to a centimetre.
Now you do it until you get
Yeah.
the number. And then...
Yeah, but what's the next thing? They need to go on to...
Transfer into an ungreased baking sheet.
Right, can you get out a baking sheet and then I can cut them and put them...
Look there.
Well, you know what I mean? Can you...
I think that may be too big. Look,
It's always a problem. It's too big, it's too
that
small.
looks like 2.5
Oh,
inches.
well, that's going to need washing anyway because it's got flour and shit on top.
And you've got to prick it
Why?
afterwards. You've got
For design.
and also stop it from rising.
We're going to do that thing where you lift away the dough to leave the biscuit.
Possibly. You still haven't got the sheet ready.
This is over there.
I need it here. I need to transfer.
Grab, hold it.
Needs to be ungreased though, so it just needs to be like that.
Oh gosh, 4 times with a fork. Oh, I see. It's part of the design.
This is part of the design. Don't go breaking.
Oh, shit.
It's alright. I don't mind having a biscuit that's been jam
Quite
fondled.
thick.
Ooh. This dough is very...
It's quite warm out, James.
What? How's that?
It's warm out, the dough knows.
And when you do the thing, you can
These biscuits are going to look like utter gash.
taste alright there.
I'm sure they will.
I'm sure you could be lifting these with like a knife or something.
Palette knife.
Oh, now Mum comes out. Looks like the saviour.
I mean, I was talking to some people the other day and they were just like, the amount of times in your video where you have said exactly what you should be doing
And not...
and not done it.
I mean...
Just a knife, just a flat surface to lift these with. Because at the moment Jam is just grabbing the pristine edges with his man hands.
Ooh, I have man hands.
Well, what else do you have?
I thought I had lizard grabbers.
I don't know if that's going to be picked up.
Getting there.
I'm doing the next lot.
Okay.
That's 7.
Mm-hmm. There's one there, one there maybe.
What part of you doesn't think you can do one there and one there?
Yeah, and one there, one there.
I don't know, your gauging of size...
Also, I've damaged the greaseproof paper.
Can't trust.
Oh, it's my problem.
You're the one with the lying knife! So you played knifey spoony before. Give to me. Give.
Give, he says. Give. He says, thinking he's all badass. Gotta get rid of all the flour.
And yeah, and then roll it out again. Put some more flour, I can like that.
Should be okay.
I would say something, but I'm not going to.
What's that?
This isn't up to your normal specification.
I have a specification.
Yeah, you're normally pretty good at this sort of thing.
No, they're not. They're not. This is definitely going to be a trial run, and we'll have to do it again at some point. Come back to them.
Definitely needed more flour.
Put some more flour on there now. Here. Put some on the on there.
I want to put some on the thing, and I want to put some on the...
Transfer to an ungreased baking sheet. Re-knead the trimmings and continue rolling and stamping out until all the mixture has been used. Prick each shortbread biscuit 4 times with a fork to make a cross shape. Then add an almond half to the space between each fork mark. Decorate the centre with a small piece of glazed cherry. Sprinkle with a little extra cast sugar and bake in a preheated oven. Blah blah blah.
Is that about the same size as what you had, thickness wise?
Yeah. I would say, I mean, if we don't get 14, we don't get 14. We haven't measured the cutter, you know. Can't do everything. I'm gonna start doing the pricking. Oh shit, that one probably wasn't quite center. But I'm doing my best. And that's all you can hope for on YouTube. They will flatten down a little bit anyway once they get a bacon. Like that.
Bring me the tray again, boy.
I can bring you the tray. It's trying to make me look bad. See that one, very nice. Good job.
Problem I have is mine maybe... Oh no.
No, they're around the same
Pretty spot
thickness.
on.
Well, that one's probably too thick. Thick with like 8 C's.
8 C's?
That's how thick it is.
That's a lot of C's, James.
Well, there's 7 in the real world. Made a nautical joke. Oh, look at the way that he does that.
I've got an expertise in sliding it in.
Do you mind? Do you mind? You got 9, 10, 11, 12. We could probably, you know, get 14, I think.
Yeah.
But they're not going to fit on this tray.
No, you might need another tray.
I do feel like we should have used greaseproof paper on top just to be absolutely certain it won't stick, but it should be fine. These are Teflon coated. Should be fine. In Teflon we trust.
Can I make a suggestion for the next time you do it? Do you put them in the fridge for a little while before you start cutting them out?
I mean, that's an option. But it doesn't say that in the recipe.
It would just give it a bit of cool it down before you cut it out.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Jenga. You've got to find the area of most cuttage. Like finding the loose
Try and put a little bit
Change.
of space between those biscuits as well when you roll them out eventually.
Well, I'm thinking we need to have a new tray.
There's 2 trays there, that's another one here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like that's enough space.
Alright, don't put any more on that one then. There's another
Well,
one.
one could go there.
Yeah, well, we've got one more.
One could probably go there.
It's like Play-Doh.
It is.
Tasty Play-Doh. It's fine, Graham. It's fine. It'll burn off in the high intensity of the oven. Oh, and you could probably actually fit on there. No. Right, I'm gonna leave this tray with you while I go round and prick things. That's what I normally do. Ba, 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 ba. Oh shit, that was off center. Whoa. That biscuit will just have to live with it. Right. Now I can start with the blanched almonds. I was told that these will be in halves. They're not.
No, some would be halves. Because they should break apart quite easily.
They don't. They don't. No. I might have to get a knife and just like crush them. There's not a single one of those is a half. Sorry, coming in. Coming in.
Put it on its side. Where do you think they half?
That's what they eat. That's on the side.
Didn't look like the side.
They are not halved. Yeah. That they are not in halves. Panic. I don't want to put whole almonds because that's going to be too much. Some are in half, but some are just still definitely whole. Wholly, if you will. I'm in here rummaging for halves like an animal. Almond. That dropped on the floor. Oops. Move that over there to pick that up in a bit. Right. What I'm sad about is I was told there would be halves. There are no halves. They're not even got like a score line, Graham. I'm gonna have to do this manually, by hand.
he was betrayed.
You lied to me.
How? Because the nuts don't come
They're not in halves. You lied to me, Mother.
There's some halves in there.
Yeah, and I've used them up. There were 4. Where's the normal knifey knife? Oh, there. Right, I'm going in.
No, they don't come apart.
How am I going to halve them? This is not safe.
Don't do it then.
Oh, there we go. Just got to do it very slowly. God, been betrayed by my own family.
And nuts.
You can always have flavour nuts and stuff.
I know how Jesus felt.
No, that's a bit over the top there.
Sorry. I'm not saying I'm Jesus.
But it's got nothing to do with anything, is it? Nuts.
What, nuts? I would never compare Jesus with nuts. But you did lie to me.
I thought I was telling you, I said there was some in there that would come apart.
You told me your truth.
What I thought was true. This is very labour intensive, isn't it?
Yeah. You can see why McVitie's outsources it. That's a complete unsubstantiated lie.
Oh, one of my nuts came hard. I mean, apart.
More of your nuts came hard.
Whoa.
What?
Oh my, Mother.
I meant apart.
Mother is doing the blanched almonds for us because she doesn't trust me with a knife.
No, I'm just trying to stick it up for you.
Oh yeah, that's what she says on the camera. But guys, it's not true. She just doesn't trust me with
I
sharp.
just eat all the dad's ones.
She just doesn't trust me with sharp objects. It's not true. Exactly.
I do. I trust you implicitly.
Implicitly took a time for my mouth.
Try nuts.
Can you stop talking about nuts?
Started it.
Graham's still working on those over there.
These are very labour intensive biscuits. Can't you just make some that are easy to make?
But that's not fun. Then we've got to chop up little bits of cherry and pop it in the middle.
They'd do that for you as well, hadn't I?
Because you don't trust me. Oh, see? Oh, now it comes out. Now it comes out that...
No, I'm joking. There's some good ones there.
Do I? Because it still hurts my self-esteem. It hits me right in the heart.
The nuts.
Not in the nuts, no. The almonds are not attached to me, thankfully. Though this is not a new experience.
You better push them in so they're hard and stay on.
Yeah, but I'm not pushing them in too much.
I shouldn't say so
They will
hard.
sink a little bit because of the weight on top of the dough. A female deer.
Ray.
A something from the sunshine.
From the sun. Me and my chorus.
Oh God, she started.
I can't sing because my
I can't find the off button.
Shush up.
I have the rolling pin.
Oh.
Excuse me?
I meant nothing by it, Mother.
Yes, you did. This is a family affair.
Family affair.
That's another sort of.
Could you use smaller nuts?
You could use different nuts.
No, I'm just saying, could you use smaller almonds? Because some of them are too big for the biscuit.
I'm sorry, I can't make the almonds. I can only do what I'm doing.
You can't make... Well, clearly, Mother, you should invest in farming of almonds now while you have the chance.
Oh, you see, there's a way of making money. Oh,
Is that what everyone thinks of almonds? They go, oh, there's a money-making scheme.
like cocoa beans.
No one makes money in cocoa beans.
They said with chocolate. Oh,
Yeah, if
get down on there and pick that up.
If you're Nestle, But you've got to create a global brand like a Kit Kat. You've got to have a break from giving profit to farmers.
Yeah, well, you want fair trade chocolate, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, they're not fair trade anymore.
I don't know who is.
Hmm?
I don't know who is anymore.
Cadbury's isn't.
Isn't it?
No, some of their products are Cocoa Plan or Cocoa Life or whatever. I think Nestle is Cocoa Plan, and the other one is Cocoa Life. I think Cadbury's or Mondale's, the company that owns Cadbury's. It used to be part of Kraft.
Very good, though.
I think they're still part of Kraft. I don't know.
I'm sure we should be talking about this while we're making this.
Why? Don't want it to be political, innit?
No, we should talk about your biscuits rather than maybe you can sell it.
These are my biscuits. There are many like it, but these ones are mine. I don't think you need to cut that many more because...
Don't forget Graham's making some.
Yeah, I know. Graham, are you going to prick some or...?
Maybe.
That wasn't a cough, that was just an exclamation mark.
Exclamation of joy.
Oh, there you are, you've had your little book for me.
Oh, I thought you were doing the cherries as well.
Oh, yes.
Abandoned.
What we doing with the
How
cherries?
rude.
What we doing with
How
the cherries?
rude. She comes in, she starts, but she doesn't finish.
That's what she said. I start and I do finish.
That's nice. Good to know.
Right, so.
How many of my bits am I cutting these cherries into?
Well, you need about 14. It says 2 cherries, so that gives you an idea of how small the bits need to be.
Why do I get myself into these?
You offered.
You offered!
Do you want to take the fork cam and prick them? Prick them real good.
Can I prick 'em real good?
What is that? Is that chocolate or something that's on the back of on the scales?
Oh, it's when I made the chocolate cake.
I just went bum 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 bum, and I kind of went right to the bottom. I was bad. I gave them an extra prick.
They're dead now.
Also, I'm going to put the butter away because otherwise it's going to get super soft.
Prick them to death.
Opposite of Superman.
They are totally pricked.
Do 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 do. Little bit of cherry in my life. Put a little bit of cherry in my
Little bit of icing.
biscuit. May don't put icing sugar, just a bit more sugar. Little bit of cherry.
Biscuit. I'm not even going to eat these biscuits.
Huh?
I might.
Oh, you'll do a better job.
I don't want to put too much weight on.
Little bit of cherry in my life. A little bit of cherry on my knife. A little bit of cherry, poke it in the biscuit. Please go in the biscuit. Ooh, he comes in with another tray. Do you want to get some cherry?
Do we want to get some nuts?
Cherry. Everyone that's watching is like, what the fuck is going on? He's singing a song about the cherries. Those might be too big. Just FYI from my past almonding on the biscuit experience.
Do you want to have some that just don't have almonds on them?
No. That's the whole point. Oh shit, I got the cherry. So these are Almond Shorties. So basically it's a type of batter as a shorty. It's like shortbread, I guess. Oh my god, our thumbs touched. We looked across the room.
Our thumbs touched, and we looked across the room. Saw only hatred.
What? Saw only hatred across the room. Across the room was sitting Emperor Palpatine.
Do it.
Okay.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I am gonna have one cherry bit short.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm one cherry bit short of a glass. Of a full.
I'm one cherry bit short of an almond shorty.
I mean, there's loads of cherries. I can cut a little bit more, but
I argue that you just have some that are just ungarnished, and you see what they're like.
Graham just doesn't want to get involved.
Well, no, because you've got not enough almonds.
I can cut more almonds. Can cut more almonds, Graham. It's just a shame. I was lied to
About what?
about the fact that they would be in halves. They were not in halves, were they?
Like you turned it off, even though I was there watching.
Well, carry on. Carry on. I'm just trying to save water. What are you doing? No, that's ground almonds. Where are the blanched almonds?
You could sprinkle ground almonds.
I mean, you could, but it would be bad.
Whoa, you won't know.
Need 2 almonds per biscuit.
Is that so? That's a biscuit whisperer, are you?
2 almonds a go. And this knife is very sticky because of the cherries. Here's 2 halves. Graham. Is it gonna do it? There we go. But that is definitely that just took off a sliver. Not enough.
Not at breakfast.
Right. We're gonna do one with none,
Yeah.
just as a control for this experiment.
That's control.
Do 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 do.
Da 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 do. Da da do 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 do. Oh, I'm baking with my brother, and he's cutting almonds in half.
Yep, I'm trying not to cut myself because
He's
it's
trying not to cause a major
strophy.
Oh, James is placing almonds next to the cherry. He's cursing and blinding about positioning.
The song.
This song is perfectly fine. Do not curse the song.
Right, I
think you should take some almonds. We're taking oh so long.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, some are
Oh,
it's like with humans, Graham. Some are easy, some are hard.
I don't know. I think everyone's got a gooey centre if you try hiding it.
Oh, if you stab.
No!
God.
Everyone's got an ooey gooey centre.
Ooey gooey
It's
scent.
an ooey gooey centre.
I'd rather not think about your ooey gooey scent, I think.
I'm sure you should think
Right,
about
so
it
we need
every
2 more.
day. No, you don't! It's a holiday in the middle of June. It's a holiday.
Do you mind?
Am I distracting you?
Hopefully not, no, because I've got. I mean, if I really don't like it, I'm the one wielding a knife.
It's a holiday.
Oh, that one fell apart.
My tea has gone cold. My tea has gone cold.
The world is over. How dare they make me wear a mask?
It's lukewarm, it's alright. Why is it lukewarm? There's a guy called Luke that they just said, you're about the right temperature.
Yeah, lukewarm describes a thing that's supposed to be hot but isn't. Like tepid.
Yeah, but did it used to be like a scientific constant where they're just like, it's Luke's warm?
Luke's warmth, I don't know. Do I look like a scientific university?
No, you look like an idiot with a GoPro.
Ha 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 ha! That's me.
Haha, that's me.
Right. Are we going to sprinkle on the sugar?
Sugar. That will add a crust. I hope you know that.
But we don't want to add too much. We just want to.
It'll add a crunchy top.
I just want to add a little bit.
What sugar is it they say you add?
Yeah, more of the same sugar. So.
More of the same.
So it says. You prick each shortbread biscuit 4 times with a fork to make a cross shape, then add an almond half to the space between each fork mark. Decorate the center with a small piece of glacy cherry. Sprinkle with a little extra cast sugar and bake in a preheated oven, gas mark 3, blah blah blah, for about 15 minutes until pale golden. Loosen the biscuits and leave to cool on the baking sheet or transfer to a wire rack if preferred. You can do orange flour shorties instead. Slightly different. But see, look how big their almonds are compared to the biscuit.
I think honestly there's a flatter. I think there's a level of
I think
betrayal.
we should. I do think we should have gone a slightly wider cut.
There's a level of betrayal that I'm not a fan of.
Look at him. Looking at mine. He's sprinkling the sugar like a madman. But a madman with control.
I think a madman with control is the greatest juxtaposition I've heard all week.
Madman with control.
He's a madman with control.
He's a madman with a pole.
I'm a
He's a
madman.
pole vaulter that's gone crazy. So it'll take 15 minutes.
He'd just be jumping really high.
Running around the stadium hitting people with a pole vault pole. Does it need to be clarified that it's a pole vault pole?
I mean, there's lots of poles.
There are lots of poles, especially in Poland.
Oh, he made the
Is that a derogatory term? Or do they refer to them themselves? Because there's things that I'm not going to say that are now, or have always been, but are now by society frowned upon as derogatory terms for particular types of, groups of people. So the question is, if you call a Polish person a Pole, is that a bad thing?
I don't know.
I feel like we should ask a Polish person.
But I think, is that not like saying that it's like shorthand?
It's like saying English people.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You don't say they're in England, man. There's a different word. I think Poles is the shorthand.
I don't know. It may be in English. I don't know. Right, these are going in for 15 minutes.
We didn't mean anything by it.
No, just FYI.
We're just trying to figure out if that's the correct.
We're just being curious boys. Right,
Are you not going to put those ones in?
no.
Why not?
15 minutes from now, 2:45. We break those biscuits out of oven jail.
Get the biscuit dance on. Get the biscuit dance on.
See you in 15 minutes.
On the water. Granulated sugar. Giving crispy tops of smoke in the cake. I gave up on the song. But it's fine. This is Wilson's joined us. But I've been doing this.
It's time to get them out.
For so long.
Time to get them out. I have a feeling they have grouped together in a horrible conglomerate.
Well, then we have a biscuit sheet.
No, I haven't. Look, they look wonderful.
Are they golden though? They don't look golden to me.
2 more minutes.
Oh no.
2 more minutes of dancing.
Oh, you stopped. This is called the tired shuffle.
I don't want to see that on YouTube.
Tired shuffle.
Oh my god.
That's why I turned away. Like, don't want to put that on YouTube, Mum won't be happy with that. It's just tired shuffle. Tired shuffle. Tired shuffle.
I've not had breakfast.
Why did you not? Well, that's your fault.
You wanted to bake.
You wanted to get up early to bake.
Have you not had anything to eat yet?
No, he's had a glacy cherry.
All I can say.
Breakfast is
Sorry,
served.
you haven't washed up yet.
I'm not washing up. It's jam stuff.
Does that mean you're going to have 2 bowls full of cereal, Gran? One for each arm? Always doing his exercises as well.
Do the squat next.
That's not good form.
You're not good form.
No, it's supposed to be.
Good form, no, but you're bringing your knees together. She was trying to do good form, but actually was doing bad form. What the hell is this?
This is just fun.
Emulating the lizard man.
Crab
You're
people.
doing a downward dog.
Crab people.
Crab people.
Crab people.
Should we do a downward dog?
Crab people. Down.
Downward dog. Actually, shouldn't. Okay.
Has that been 2 minutes?
I think it's.
I feel like I should.
They needed to be more golden. They were clearly very pale. They were like me, not seeing the sun for many moons.
Pasty
No,
white boy is me.
What?
No vitamin D.
I'm the pasty white boy.
I think
Me
it's ready.
too.
I think it's ready.
Let's
No,
become. Let's be a club.
pastry boy.
I'm the pastry white boy. Open the door. Let them be free.
I don't think they're done. It's a good thing that we went with 150, not 140.
Yes, never put it in too high.
I don't think they're done.
Oh, they look good. Come on. Out.
They're
Out,
shortbread.
out, 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 out.
It says until golden. They definitely are
Those
not.
are golden. Look, they're going golden
On
around
the
edges.
edge.
And the top is fine.
No,
It's
you let all the
fine.
heat out. Put the other ones
They're
in.
still soft.
Oh, for goodness sake. They will be hot. They will be soft. If you want to put them in longer, you can.
I think they're not done.
All right, put them back in for another 2. Another 2, another 2, another 2, another 2.
You've
Another
disrupted the flow of the biscuit.
Oh, well, I didn't do that.
Who's the master baker now?
Not me.
It says until golden. Look at the picture. Look at the picture, Mum. The picture tells you everything you need to know.
That's not golden.
That is definitely not as
That's
pale.
got a yellow hue on it.
Yeah, those are pale.
No, I'm talking about they put a yellow hue over the top.
I don't want them to look like that. I don't want them to
They
look like
smell
a completely
very good.
different biscuit. I just want them to be
Yeah,
golden.
but they smell lovely. And Graham's had enough. Graham, do a downward dog.
Do it! Do the yoga! Do it!
I'll find you a cushion. Oh, don't rub that photograph that bit.
Graham's butthole was visible to all.
No, he doesn't be able to talk. You can park a bike.
I mean, we all could. If we all sat in that position, everyone could park bikes. You never need. This is why London doesn't invest in infrastructure. Because they know that there's always a mobile bike stop just bending over away.
I've been betrayed by my family.
Well, not by me. Mama is the one that made a comment about.
Evil!
She's trying not to laugh. And when she's trying not to laugh, she looks like she's about to cry. But is crying with joy.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. Immediately bursts into laughter. Yeah? Good? Yeah?
Still a bit pale.
I say they must be done now.
We're going to
They've...
go very hard. Let's get them out.
Let's get them out. Get them out! Yeah, get them out, Mum.
There we are.
Wait.
They're much better.
Can't see the difference. Oh yeah, I can see one of them. Look, slightly.
Much better.
Who's going to keep an eye on these
They
ones?
come out
Me.
at 3:07.
Well, it'd be more like 10 past.
3:10.
Because they're not at the temperature anyway.
3:10.
So, James, let's put this on record. When are you actually going to get that done? I'm offered to help you.
Oof.
Well, a lot of it isn't actually my stuff, just to be clear.
I'm hungry for the biscuit.
Me hungry for biscuit too.
I'm hungry for the
What accent is this?
This is me being an idiot.
What was wrong with this tea?
It got
Nothing,
cold.
it got cold.
It got Luke's warm.
You can put it in the microwave.
Ugh.
Please.
Microwaving tea.
Watching people microwave tea or make tea that's too milky actually
They are
makes,
still
or
a
adding
bit
milk
though.
first.
I wonder whether you should put
Well,
milk
sometimes you
in
want
this.
to add a little bit of milk first. For example,
No.
with coffee granules, you'll add a little bit of milk first so you don't burn the
What
coffee.
was the recipe?
I believe.
100 what?
100 what?
What was it in the recipe? 160.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we put it to 150.
because it's fat.
Right, next time just put it on 160.
Well, there's something wrong with the oven.
I told you I need a new oven.
Yeah, you've been saying this for years.
Are you going to buy me one?
No.
Maybe when you get rid of all that junk out there, you'll take that one and get.
I will only buy you one if you do the baking on video.
I'll do. I don't mind.
Free
doing
up some
baking.
time.
I do baking on video anytime you like.
Streams with mum.
I thought we already agreed this was going to happen.
Streams with mum.
I'm
When we hit 100 subscribers, mother
Put
will.
people off.
If we go back, there's like
Will we-
2 subscribers.
Will we
and
put
that's
the
us.
GoPro on Mother's head?
Yeah.
It's going to be your point of view.
Life in a mum. Life in a mum. Life with mum.
Life in a mum. At
Like-
first, there
It's
is
like,
no
you know, when
life.
they strap GoPros to cats and then they go out to work. It's like, what's mum doing today? I like baking. Watching some TV. Read a delicious book.
You okay?
Oh, she can dish it. She can call people bike parking spaces.
But she can't take being likened to a cat or a GoPro.
I don't mind.
Cats are cute,
Just
damn it.
know that I will get you back.
Ah!
Get me back at some point.
Apparently,
You've
we're
had
supposed.
25
Are
years
we
to
not
get
meant
back
to be
in it.
loosening
Oh,
these?
Jake, I'll look after you and make sure you're cherished. And all I get is.
Shit, straight in.
Oh!
You lost an
Lost
almond.
his nut.
They're still too hot.
Don't eat it then.
I mean, they don't taste bad, and they've got obviously a little bit of crisp, but
Too hot. You need to let them cool down so they get more crisp.
Mm.
I think you want to cut half of this out, James.
lost the almond. What? Why would I cut this out? This is comedy gold.
No, it's biscuits. Anyway,
Mm. Observational humour. Right, I guess we'll come back when they're ready to taste test.
Yes. You gotta get it on. It's on. It's fucking on.
Let's go, get it out. Come on, take it out. You gotta get on, take it out.
Is it done?
I'd say they're done, yeah. Interestingly, that one, which doesn't have any, looks slightly lighter in colour. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Well, these have been out for a little while, so we can do a taste test of these. Which one you can have? You can see where I ate the too hot one. A bit too crumbly.
I had some shortbread when I spent some time in Wales for an A-level.
Tasted like this?
Yeah, it was like an A-level biology course.
Mm.
Fun fact, I'm a scientist. No. They were much thicker, but I'd say they were the same consistency.
Right, it's basically a shortbread, but in a shape of a biscuit, rather than like a finger.
I think they're very nice.
Yeah, I quite like those. I don't like them as much as the other biscuits we made. The cookies. Because I kind of get like a floury aftertaste with these.
See, I don't.
Well, clearly you're broken. The almond is nice though.
The almond becomes like chewy.
What are we baking next week?
I'm going to look through that booklet myself. Maybe we'll do a cheesecake.
We could make cidered apple and fig loaf. We could make Christmas cake, tropical Christmas cake in the middle of June. Churros, hot cross buns, griddle cakes. That's just this book. On the internet there's many recipes.
I might have a word with people and see if there's anything
Okay.
I think we should try.
Okay. Okay. But we'll see you guys next week, I think. These have been Almond Shorties. And we've been the Odd Sandwich.
These have been the adventures of the USS Shorty.
Signing off.